Okay, so once you've found your comfortable seat, I prefer you sit cross-legged just to open the hips. If it gets too much for your groin or your hips, just bring your feet further out in front. And once you're there, once you're settled, make sure that the spine is tall. You're sitting right on top of your sit bones. So you've moved the fleshy part of your bum. Crown of head is reaching up to the ceiling. And then if you haven't already and you want to, close your eyes. And just start to take your own breath here. So not focusing on anything, just notice the rhythm of it before we started the class. Trying to keep the mouth closed and just breathing through the nose. So when we breathe through the nose, we build internal heat, not letting it out through the mouth. So you're keeping that air circulating in the body. And with every breath out, try and grow the spine a little taller. So I don't want you to sink down with the breath just because we're letting it out. Don't let the body sink. When you breathe out, feel that radiation from the sit bones all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Just take 2 more breaths there. I'm going to take it into a little pyramid breath, a pyramid box breath. We're going to use the counts 3, 4, and 5. So basically we're going to start with 3. You're going to inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale, and hold for 3. Okay, so that's the box breath. We're going to complete 3 rounds of that. And then we're going to start with 4. So you're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Complete that 3 times. And then we're going to jump to 5. And you're going to complete the 5 3 times. Okay, so the pyramid goes 3 each, and we jump up 3, 4, 5. I'll count you in, and I'll keep count for you. So all you have to focus on is getting the full potential of the breath on the way in, holding it, and then exhaling everything out and holding on empty. So take 1 big deep breath through the nose. Exhale. And we go in for 3, really fill up. 2, 1, hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, empty everything. 1, hold on empty. Inhale again, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, and hold on empty. 1 more round here. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, holding, 2, 1, exhaling for 3, 2, 1, and hold. We inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold at the top. Exhale for 4. Remember that radiation all the way up the spine. 2, 1, hold. Inhale, 4, 3, really fill up to the collarbones, the top of the chest, holding there. Exhale. And hold on empty for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Good. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on empty. 2 more like that. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale everything out, all the way to the bottom. And you hold. Last round here, make it your biggest one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last hold. You hold on empty. Good. Finish with some natural breaths. Just take deep breath in and let it out, not holding on to any count. Take one more like that. Good. And when you're ready, just open the eyes. And we're going to find our way to Malasana Yogi Squat. So if you had something you were sitting on, just move it out of the way. And we're going to come to the Yogi Squat here. So your feet are wide as you like, toes pointed out and heels in. And then you're going to sit the bum down. You can use your hands here to support you at first. If you need something to help you in this pose, I recommend either using like a pillow, so you can prop your heels up, so then therefore you can sit down a little bit easier because your heels are lifted off the floor. Otherwise, we're here in Malasana, and the main focus about this Malasana is it's of course we're getting into the hips, but I want it to be more about the ankles, so the ankle mobility. So I want you to start rocking onto the toe of the foot, onto the toes, and then take it to the other side. So rock through Malasana, so you'll have both heels on the floor, then you'll rock over to the left, right onto the toes. Rock through the middle, take it over to the right. Definitely use your hands to support you if you need. If you want a little bit more of a challenge into the ankle mobility, you can take the hands off the floor and start to rock through without that support. Good, guy. So really trying to get right down into the center, trying to get the heels as close to the ground, and then you lift off the one heel that you go over to that side. We'll take 2 more each side here. And once you've finished both sides, place your hands on the floor. We're going to slowly roll the spine up to stand. So you lift the bum up, extend the legs, drop the head, and then heel toe the feet so they're hip distance apart, and slowly forward fold over the legs. So just take it easy for this first forward fold because the hamstrings are still waking up. Just let the head hang here, don't hold on to the neck, and just come back to your breathing. And slowly on your next breath, bend the knees, roll the spine up to stand, slow as you can go. Head is the last thing to arrive. Once you're there, roll the shoulders back and down. All right, from here, I'm going to take the feet out wide. It's almost as wide as the mat. Good, and we're going to sit down in our goddess pose. So that wide squat, sumo squat. And you're going to support yourself here. So you're going to take your hands onto your thighs, just above the knees. And we're going to take a twist. So you're going to twist towards the left first. You're going to drop your right shoulder towards the center and just try and sink deeply into the hips. You've got the support of your hands, so just try and sink into that. Trying to twist from the upper spine, so don't incorporate the lower back here. Just twist as far as you can. If you start to feel it in the lower back, come out of that twist a little bit. And we're trying to push the right leg back away from us using the right hand. Just getting into the hips here, opening them up slowly. And take one more breath there. And slowly come out of the right side. We'll take it straight to the left, so you start to drop the left shoulder to the center, look towards the right, opening up the left hip with the left hand, and breathe. Take one more breath here. Good. From here, come to the center. Inhale the legs to straight, arms go up above the head. And we go one more round like that. So bend deeply into the legs. Take the hands onto the thighs. And we go straight to the left side again. So you drop the right shoulder to the center. Look towards the left. Take one more breath. And bring it back to center, drop to the left. Drop the left shoulder, look to the right. And take one last breath. Exhale. Back to center, inhale the arms up above the head, legs go straight. And turn the toes in, wide leg forward fold over the legs. And drop the hands to the floor, let the head hang. Big breath here. We're going to find our way to all fours, coming into cat-cow pose. So dropping the knees, hands placed directly under the shoulders, shoulder distance apart. Knees are under the hips, and you brace the core by pulling the belly button to the spine. We're dropping the belly to the floor, but that doesn't mean that we're letting go of the belly button. So we still hold the belly button, drop the belly by tilting the hips back behind us, open the chest, look forward. Cow pose. Take it into the cat by circling everything to the center. Press into the hands, dome in the upper back. Look back behind you. And take it through a couple more rounds like that, dropping the belly, open the chest. So the way to keep your lower back safe here is to keep pulling that belly button to the spine. We don't want to drop the belly, let all the contents of the belly fall to the floor. Keep everything tucking in. Control this pose. Take a few more rounds using your breath. So as soon as you circle into the center, you're emptying out the breath, just like we did at the start. Empty it out for the whole pose. Once you can't empty anymore, then you move through the inhale, taking it to your cow. Take one more each way. From there, tuck the toes under. Place the hands a little bit further in front. We lift the knees, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. So in your downward dog here, you're pressing into the palms, pushing the shoulders away from the floor. Push the chest back towards the thighs. Good. Tilt the sit bones to the ceiling. So Joe, walk your feet in a little closer to your hands. Yeah, much better. Perfect. Trying to get that straight spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Take one more breath here. And your exhale walks you to the top of the mat. So come high into the balls of the feet. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Feet together once you're there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it out, forward fold. Roll the spine to stand. Take the arms out the sides, up above the head. Inhale. And bring the hands to your center. Good, make sure the feet are together. Hands by the side of the body. On your next inhale, we raise the arms up above the head. Exhale, you fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. From here, you're going to step your left foot back to the back of the mat. Slowly pace it on the floor. And once you're set up in the front leg with the front knee bent, you lower your back knee to the floor. From here, scissor the inner thighs together, lift up, low lunge. I want you to think about squeezing the left glute here. So squeezing the left glute to get deeper into that left hip flexor, into the front of the left hip. Pulling out of the hips with the arms, so pulling the arms up to the ceiling. And then always think about pulling the ribs back in, pulling the belly button back in. One more breath here. We're going to take it into a bit of ankle mobility into the front ankle. So take your hands to your hips. What you're going to do is you're going to keep the back leg where it is. All I want you to do is focus on taking that right knee, the front knee, over the ankle as far as you can go. So you're going to have to sit the hips low. But I want it to be about ankle mobility here. So going as far as you can, taking that right knee over the right foot. Sit there for a breath. Use your heel, use your foot, pushes you back up to that low lunge position, so the 90-90. Okay, we keep going for a couple of rounds here, pulsing through the ankles. So dropping into the hips, dropping into that front ankle, and then pushing through the foot lifts you back up to the 90-90. Maybe take two more here. You want a little deeper into the ankle, you're just going to have to shift the back knee in closer to the foot, so that gets more weight over onto the front leg. And then lift back up. Last round here, deep lunge into the right knee. And use your breath, pushes you back up. Good. From here, take the hands outside of the foot, lift the back knee. We're just going to jump the back foot to meet the front at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Stick the bum out, open the chest. And forward fold. Slowly roll the spine up to stand. Roll the shoulders down, inhale the arms up above the head. And your exhale pulls the hands to center. Make sure the feet are together. Drop the hands by the sides and inhale the arms out to the side, up over the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And you step your right leg back this time to the back of the mat slowly. And then bend into the left knee, drop the back knee to the floor. Once you're set up in the legs, use the core and the inner thighs to pull up to that low lunge. The arms come up above the head. And remember that pulling action. Use the hands to pull the torso up towards the ceiling while you squeeze that right bum cheek, squeeze that right glute to get that deeper stretch through that right hip flexor. Take one more breath here. Exhale, take your hands to your hips And we go into those ankle pulses, so we drop forward into that left ankle, that left knee, drop the hips. If you want to shift your back knee closer to your front foot, it just gets deeper into that ankle. And then use your breath to push you back up to the 90-90. And we go again, dropping as deep as you can. If you need your hands on the floor at all, please take that. Just for some extra support, press into the foot, bring the legs back up. Last round here, drop down into that ankle. And use your exhale, push you back up. Good, take your hands to the floor, beside the foot, pick that back knee up, bend into the back knee, spring off the back foot to meet the front. One more halfway lift here, and forward fold. Slowly roll the spine up. Inhale the arms up above the head. And pull the hands to center. Good. Inhale the arms up above the head once again. Take your forward fold. From here, we're just going to step back to downward facing dog. So however you like to get there. Make sure the hands are shoulder distance apart. You place your feet hip distance apart. And remember to take that chest back to the thighs. Stick the bum up to the ceiling. And try and descend the heels to the mat. Good, we're going to get a little more into the ankles here. So we're just going to go downward dog walks. So all it is lifting the heels. And you're going to try and flex the foot to your face before you place it down. So I don't want it to be tippy toe. If you want to look here, I want you to flex the foot and try and step with your heel first. Flex the foot, step with the heel. Flex, step with the heel. You walk all the way to the top, and then we go back the opposite way. So flex and step back. You'll obviously step back with the toe when you're walking backwards. Flex, step back. The whole point is just to flex the feet as much as you can, and then you come back to your downward dog. We go a couple rounds like that. So lift high, flex the foot before you place the heel down first. The higher you lift onto the leg that's not stepping, the easier it is and the more room you'll have with that leg that is stepping. Good guys, keep going, one more round. So flex the foot, try and step with the heel. Good, once you're there, downward dog. Come back to the breath. From here, we're going to take it into a lunge, so taking the right foot into a lunge on the outside of the right hand. I want you to kind of skip through tiger curl. I just want you to curl the knee into the chest and step it all the way over to the right. So we're not curling into the center, it's not tiger curl. We're just bending the knee, taking it outside of the right arm and placing the right foot outside of the right hand. Good, from here, take the left hand down on the mat on the inside of the right foot and you twist open, easy twist to the right. One breath here. Circle the hand back to the floor and we take the right foot back to downward facing dog. So you just come out the way you come in. Straight to the other side here. So use your inhale, lift high on the toes, bend the left knee, almost like you're touching the knee to the armpit, and then you step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Place the right hand down in the center of the mat and open the left hand up to the ceiling, easy twist. Draw the other way. So right, yeah, other way, twist towards the front leg. Yes, good. Circle the hand down to the mat on the inside of the foot and you pick that left foot up. Take it back, downward facing dog. We'll go one more each side. Have a breath here. Exhale.
On your next breath, lift the heels. Bring that knee into the armpit, right knee, step it outside of the right hand. Easy twist to the right, place that left hand down to the mat, right hand goes up to the ceiling. Exhale, circle the hand down on the inside of the feet, and bring that right leg back, downward facing dog. Last one here, high onto the feet, high onto the toes. Left knee bends to the left armpit and step it outside of the hand. Right hand goes flat to the center. Open the left hand up to the ceiling. Circle the hands down. Lift that left foot back to downward facing dog. On your next breath, lift the toes, lift the heels, drop the knees to the floor. You're going to keep your hips over your knees the whole time. We're going into Anahatasana, so puppy pose. So you keep the hips directly over the knees, and you're just going to walk your hands out as far as you can. Once you've come to your limit, you drop the chest towards the floor, and either your forehead comes to the floor, or if you want a little deeper into the armpits, into the upper back, you try and bring your chin to the floor and look forward. And just breathe here. Try and keep that belly button pulling back to the spine so the lower back is safe. We take one more breath out. And slowly bring the hands closer to the body, so you just walk the hands back to the knees, lift yourself up, place the hands down for downward facing dog, and I'll meet you there when you're ready. On your next breath, bring your feet together at the back of the mat. Good, we're going to do the same tiger curl we just did, so it's not to the center. We're going to take the right leg up to three-leg dog. Now I want you to bend the knee into the right armpit. So you take the knee out to the right side, circle it to the armpit, and you step to the outside of the right hand. Good, from here, use your ankle mobility to heel toe the foot to the center. So we're setting up for crescent lunge, so your foot's at the right side of the mat, heel toe the foot to the center, set up for your crescent, we lift to crescent. Good, so front knee's bent, back leg is strong, pull the knee up to the thigh, and you're high on the ball of your back foot. One more breath here. Opening up to warrior two, so you swivel the back heel to the mat, pinky edge of the toe is in line with the back of the mat, front knee is still open, and you make sure that front knee, you can see the big toe of your front foot. So if you can't, you need to use your right glute to pull that knee back. And then the arms go out wide, warrior two. So here's where all the ankle mobility comes in. You're going to circle. You can use no hands for this first round because the arms get confusing. So just bring your hands to your hips. We're in warrior two here. The back foot is going to swivel in to meet the center. Okay, so now we're in our goddess pose, our horse stance. Good. Use your ankle mobility again. We're going to twist that right foot, so the front leg. We're going to go to side angle pose to the back of the mat. So you're going to turn your right foot in. So it's in warrior two leg. Turn your left foot out, and then we reach over to the left side angle. Good. Hold it here, one more breath. Take that left hand to the floor. Pick that back heel up, so we're in a low lunge. So left knee is bent at the back of the mat. Good, then you're going to drop that back knee to the floor. Untuck the toe. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling. From here, bring the hands to prayer. We're going to tilt the torso forward over the front leg, and you're going to turn towards your left leg, and you're going to hook your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Good, guys. So right elbow outside of left knee. Once you're there, press the palms together and try and work the palms to the center of the chest. So that just creates a deeper twist. It keeps your chest open. Take one more breath here, maybe twist a little deeper on the exhale. Good, unravel there. Place the hands on either side of the foot, lift the back knee off the floor. Good. From here, we circle the right arm forward. Take it up over the head, swivel the back heel down so we're in warrior 2 feet, and then the body picks up warrior 2. So the left knee is bent, we're warrior 2 at the back of the mat. That's it. Yep, that's it, Gab. So bend into the left knee. Good. From here we come back to goddess pose, so we swivel the right heel in, bend deeply into your deep squat in the center. Last little bit here, turn that left foot in, warrior 2, right foot out, and then we reach side angle on the right. Good, guys. Last breath here. Good. Place the hand to the floor, pick up the back heel, swivel to your low lunge on the right, and then press the palms into the mat. Try and pick up that front foot without a sound. Take it back straight to downward facing dog. So it's a bit of a thoughtful process, trying to figure out where to place the feet. So that's why if you need to just keep your hands on your hips, that's fine. It's all about the feet anyway, and keeping low in the legs. Trying to work the bum and the legs here. Alright, so feet together at the back of the mat. On your next inhale, raise the left leg to the ceiling. We bend the knee and take it to the armpit. So the left armpit, you're bringing the knee on the outside of the arms and stepping the foot on the outside of the left hand. From here, use the ankle mobility, heel toe the foot to the center to set up for your present lunge on the left. Once you're there, inhale the arms up above the head. Bend deeply into that front leg. Okay, from here you swivel your back heel down, warrior 2 feet. So peak edge in line with the back of the mat. If you want to use your arms, you take them out to warrior 2. If you want to follow me, I'm going to do the arms for this round. If not, you keep your hands on your hips. Okay, so from here, I'm going to face the other way so you can see. So from here, you're in warrior 2. You're going to take your right arm down while your right foot circles into your goddess pose. So right arm down, left arm up. Good. Deep squat into the goddess. Hold the goddess. From here, you're going to cross your forearms over the top of each other. So left comes onto the top of the right. You swivel your left foot into warrior 2. Swivel your right foot out. And then we're going into double block. So that's the right arm going high, the back hand going low. So it's like warrior 2, but you're pushing the right arm up to the ceiling and the left hand down to the floor. So hold that pose. This is kind of like your side angle. One last breath here. Circle the hands down to the floor. Pick up that back heel and drop that back knee. So we've got the right leg in front. Good. Then you lift up. Hands come up above the head. You're in your low lunge with the knee on the floor. Bring the hands to center. So palms to center. Lean the body forward over the front leg and you're twisting towards your right leg. Then you hook your left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Once you're there, press into the palms. Press them into the center of the chest to try and get that deep twist. Keep the chest open. One last breath. Good. From here, unwind from that twist. Bring the hands to the floor and you pick the back knee up off the floor. Okay, from here, keep the back heel where it is. You're circling the right hand forward. Sorry, left hand forward. Out to the front. And then you swivel, once your arm swivels to the ceiling, swivel the back heel down. So now you're in your warrior two pose with the legs, and that picks you up warrior two on the right side. Good. From here, we're going to take those same arm movements again. So this time the left heel's turning in, so the left arm's going to go down to the floor, right onto the ceiling, and you're in your goddess pose. So heels in, toes out. Good, deep bend. All right, keep the bend in the legs. You're going to take your forearms on top of each other. So right forearm on top. Swivel the feet first. So you turn the right foot in, warrior two. Turn the left foot out. And then you circle the hands away. And the left arm goes up towards the ceiling. The right hand goes down towards the floor. So you're reaching as far as you can with the left, but your right hand is pulling you away. Good, one more breath here. Circle the hands to the floor. And then from there, you press into the palms. Pick up that left foot and take it back straight to downward facing dog. Good, just reset, use this downward dog to bring the heart rate back down. Nice guys, we've got one more round of this. We're going to try and make it a little flowier. So one more breath here. Is flowier a word? I don't think it is. More flowy. So feet together at the back of the mat. Slowly on your next inhale, you raise the right leg to the ceiling. And then come high on the left foot. Circle the right knee outside of the right arm and place it on the floor outside the right foot. Good. From here, your option, you can use no hands this time. Take your hands to your hips and then you're heel toeing that foot to the center for your crescent. Good. Inhale, body up straight, torso up straight, crescent lunge. Okay, from here, we swivel the back heel down, warrior two. Keep that front hip open, front knee open. Big breath here. Stay low. All that moves is the back heel. You swivel it in, okay? So swivel the back heel in. Left arm goes to the floor, right arm goes to the ceiling. Good. From here, you cross the forearms over top of each other, so right arm goes onto the top of the left. And then you circle the right heel in, turning the left foot out, so you're in warrior two at the back of the mat. And then the left arm comes free, goes to the top of the room, right arm goes back behind you. Side angle. So this is different to warrior two. We're reaching over the front leg. Reach as far as you can go. Really load up on that left thigh. Yes, good. One more breath. We're going to drop to side angle this time. So you're going to drop your hand in front of the left foot, lift the right arm up to the ceiling. Good. So big side stretch through the right side of the body, press into the right heel, feel that radiation all the way up to the left fingertips. Take the left hand over the head and circle the hand to the floor. You pick the back heel up, so you're in low lunge on the left leg. Your choice here, you can either drop the knee. Actually, everybody drop the knee. We're going to drop the knee. And then you're going to lift up your low lunge. Okay, from here, bring your hands to the heart center. Tilt forward over the left leg. And you're going to circle towards, so twist towards the left leg. Try and hook that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Now, here's your option. If you want to take it a little deeper into this, and you think that you've got your balance today, you're going to pick the back knee up off the floor and go deeper into that twist. So we're in crescent twist here. Good, guys, nice. Really strong back leg if you've got it lifted. Take one more breath. Press into the palms on your exhale to twist deeper. Slowly come out of that. Good, place the hands on the outside of the foot. Take the right arm forward, in front of the head, so forward. Swivel the right foot to the floor for warrior two. And that picks you up. Warrior two on the left leg. Oh, my legs are feeling it. Okay, from here, it's like you're scooping something out with the right arm, yeah? So you're gonna follow your heel with the hand. So scoop the heel in, good. Take the hand to the floor, and then left arm comes to the ceiling. Goddess pose. Good, so deep squat in the middle. Yeah. All right, from here, left forearm goes onto the top of the right. Turn the left heel in, warrior two with the back leg. Turn the right foot out. And then you take the right arm high, reach as far as you can, but the back arm is pulling you away. Yes, really load up on that right thigh. One more breath. Drop your right hand in front of the right foot. Take the left arm up, side angle. Really press into the left heel. On your next inhale, take the left arm up over the head. Feel that all the way from the heel to the fingertips. And then circle the left hand down to the floor. Pick the back heel up so you're in low lunge. Hands on the outside of the foot. And then pick the front foot up without a sound. Downward facing dog. Use the breath to reset. We've only got one more round here. That's all. Last bit of booty work, last bit of leg work. And then we're done with the legs. So feet together at the back of the mat. Use your breath through the whole thing. Don't hold on to the breath. Inhale, take the left leg up to the ceiling. Come high onto the toes of the right foot and circle that left knee to the outside, to the armpit of the left. Step it up to the outside of the left hand. Your choice here, you can either heel toe with the hands on the floor, otherwise pick the hands up and try and use your ankle mobility to tiptoe your way to the center, and then you lift the torso up, crescent lunge on the left. Good. Nice, guys, bend a little deeper in the front leg. Everyone needs to come a little bit deeper. All right, perfect. Open up to your warrior two. So you swivel the right foot down, so it's in line with the back of the mat. Left knee stays where it is, and you open the arms. From here, you're scooping your left heel into goddess pose. Your right arm follows. So scoop the right arm down to the floor. I'll face you. Right arm down to the floor. Left arm high. Good. Now you're going to cross the left arm over the top of the right. So cross the left forearm over the top of the right. Turn your left toes in. And then open out to your side angle onto the right. So the right arm comes high, you're leaning over the right leg. Left arm goes back behind you. Really reach as far as you can go. And drop to side angle again. This time, if you went a little deeper, you take your hand to the outside of the right foot. To the outside of the right foot, and you use your knee, press into the upper arm of the right. So you use your right knee to press into the upper arm, and then circle your left arm to the ceiling. So this just works the bum a little more. One last breath. And then circle the left arm up and over the head. Good, lift the back heel off the floor, and then drop the back heel to the mat. Circle the arm up to the ceiling. We're lifting up in that 90-90 lunge. Bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. Tilt the torso over the front leg, and you're going to use the core, twist you towards the right leg, hooking the left elbow outside of the right leg. Press into the palms, get that twist first. And if you did this on the opposite side, you're going to lift the back knee up as slow as you can, keeping that twist. Keep breathing through this. So don't hold your breath. Only makes it harder. Take one more breath here, keep the back leg strong. Twist a little deeper on the exhale. And slowly come out of that twist. Hands go to the floor. From here, you're going to take the left arm forward. And then you swivel the left heel to the floor at the same time. And you pick your body up, warrior two. So you're warrior two on the right leg. Good. One more breath here. Okay, you're scooping that left heel in. Use the arm as well. Makes the same motion as the heel. Come in and then bring the left hand down to the floor. Right arm goes up to the center, to the top. You're squatting deeply to the center here. So even weight in both legs. Okay, take the forearms on top of each other. So right forearm on top of the left. Use the feet first. So swivel to the other side of the mat. So the top of your mat, you're facing the left foot forward, right foot in warrior two, and then you circle the arms out. So the left arm comes high like you're reaching for something, and the right arm pushes back. Lean over, everybody lean over their left leg a little more. Yes. One more breath. And put your hand down either on the front of the foot or the back. Good. So you can use that knee as a lever to open the chest even more. And then you circle that right arm to the ceiling. Have one more breath here. Inhale, circles that right arm up over the head. Circle the body back down to the mat. Lift the back heel off. Last one here. Press into the palms. Dome in the upper back. Lift that front foot without a sound. Downward facing dog. Whew. That's a killer, that sequence. Really come back to the breath here. Breathing through the nose controls the heart rate a little more. Brings it back down a little quicker than if you were breathing through the mouth. Take one more breath here in downward dog. And on your exhale, drop the knees, take them wide, feet together. Sit the bum over the heels and walk the hands out in front for your child's pose. So just try and come back to the breath that we did at the start of the class. Only the 3 count. So just use the 3 count for the inhale. Hold for 3, exhale for 3, and hold for 3. You do that 3 times, just to get the breath back, just to calm it back down. Good, once you've completed 3 rounds, slowly bring your body up. We're going to find our way to sit on the mat. So bum on the mat when you're ready. All right, last little bit of fire. Don't hate me. So we're going to go 3 core exercises. We're going to repeat it twice through, okay? So they're going to do like we did on our session on Tuesday. They're going to be 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest. I'm going to repeat it twice, and then we're done. A couple of stretches, we're done. Okay, so first exercise, if you want to take a look here. Hands are going back behind us, about a forearm's length behind the body. Okay, then you're going to bring the knees up into the chest, and then the ab crunches go like this, so you bend the elbows, extend the legs, and then you bring the knees back to the center. Bend the elbows, extend, knees back to center. Doing that for 45 seconds, having a 15-second rest. Then we go straight into diagonal crunches. So you're going to bend them out, but you're going to tilt onto the left side first, take the feet to the left, crunch back to center. Tilt onto the right bum, take the legs to the right, crunch back to center. Okay, the lower the feet are to the floor, The harder it is, the higher you come, the easier. Okay, so you can take wherever you like for your challenge. And the last one, you're probably gonna hate me for this one, is reverse crunches. So you're gonna take the feet to the ceiling, pulse the heels to the floor. Okay, so that gets into the lower part of the core. You're just trying to lift the bum off the floor as high as you can go. Okay, let's do it. All right, so set up for the first round here. Hands go behind the back, a forearms length. And we're gonna go in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So bend the knees in, extend out and in. You've got to bend the elbows to get that lean back. Good. Remember, the closer the feet are to the floor, the harder it is. The higher the feet are, the less challenging. This one isn't about speed, it's just trying to get the length and then using the core to bring back in. So from here, your hip flexors will turn on if you're not concentrating on keeping that strong core. So pull the belly button to the spine and only lower to the point where the lower back is not incorporated. So keep using the core. Even though we're working it, you've got to keep it switched on. For 3, 2, 1, drop the legs. Whew. I like to take my knees out wide to just give it a little rest here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the knees back up. We go diagonal. So you're going to rock onto one side and take the feet to that side. So it's the same movement, you're just using the obliques a little more. Keep using your breath. Every movement. Every time you take your legs out, inhale. Exhale to bring them in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, 10 seconds, keep it going. And 3, 2, 1. Whew. Oh, that's a killer for the triceps as well. On your back. You've got about 7 seconds and we're going into those reverse crunches. Trying to lift the heels to the ceiling, lifting the tailbone off the floor. Let's go. Pulse the bum up. Pulse the heels up. Nice, guys, keep it going. Ooh. Ten seconds, let's go. And 3, 2, do the last one. Good. Rest there, bring the knees into the chest. I'll give you a little extra rest between the rounds. All right. Take 2 more deep breaths there. We go again in 10 seconds. So sitting up, setting yourself up for the first one. Hands behind the body. We go in 3, 2, 1, knees in, and we go extend and pulse in. Really trying to extend the feet away from you. Like somebody's pulling your feet away. That's how straight you want to get your legs. Twenty seconds. Keep going. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Have a rest. 15 seconds, and we take it into the oblique extension. So oblique leg extensions. That's what I'm going to call them. For 3, 2, 1, let's go. You take it over to the left or the right, whichever. Just making sure that the legs are going past that center line point. Okay? Imagine something's at the front of your mat, and when you tuck your knees in, you don't want to touch it when you extend the legs out to the opposite side. So, corners of the mat. Keep using the breath. Keep pulling the belly button back towards the spine. Keep that chest open. If you need a rest, take it. That's totally fine. For 3, 2, 1. Drop the feet. Last little push here, guys. That's all. Then we're done. We've got 5 seconds. And let's go. Last 45. That's all you've got left to push. No holding on to the breath. We're halfway. Keep it going. Ten seconds. Push. Last little bit. Challenge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees to the chest. Whew. I probably need a nap after this. I don't know about you guys. Oh, God. Today was pretty intense. Good work, guys. All right, so I know it's 8:30, so if some of you need to go, that's totally fine, but otherwise I'm going to take you into a stretch for the groin and the thigh and the hips. So let me know. Do you need to go, Corinne? Okay. All right, so we're just going to take it into frog here. Now this one, just be super careful with your groin. All right, I don't want you to go any deeper than you need to. But basically how to get into this stretch, into frog, is you're going to come onto hands and knees, and then you're just going to walk your knees out as wide as you can go, as wide as your groin will allow you. That's it. And if you need something like a book or a block to bring the ground closer to you, we're going to go down towards our elbows, because I want you to sit the bum right back. Get the knees as wide as you can, sit the bum back and down. And that's where you get into the groin there. And you make sure that the lower back is safe here. We're switching on the core. We keep the core switched on. And you know how to do that. Belly button to spine. Like you're holding in a P. The core switched on. It keeps your lower back safe here. So if your belly's dropping to the floor, you get this banana shape in the lower back and the butt sticking out. We don't want that. We want to pull everything towards the center, and we just want the groins and the hips to be getting a stretch here. And we're going to take 2 more deep breaths. And slowly come back onto the hands if you're on your elbows. And you're just going to walk one knee in at a time, slowly, to just prick the body back up. Good. And then take a seat onto the heels. Just going to finish off with 3 deep breaths.
and then I'll let you go. Place your hands wherever you like, just sit comfortably, spine tall, close the eyes. And this time on your exhale, I want you to open your mouth and let your air out. Okay, let it all out. End of class. Let out whatever you need to. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale as deep as you can go. Open the mouth, exhale. Last one, inhale. And open. Namaste, yogis.